Good evening, everyone. We're here with head coach Mike Rumbaugh, Sam Lane, and Brady Stump. We'll take a statement from coach and then some questions.
First of all, I'm very, very glad we're here. This was historical for St. Francis University to actually make this tournament. I love how Long Beach was gracious hosts. They're awesome with the whole thing. And the match was a battle, and I thought Loyola came down and they beat us today. We didn't beat ourselves today. I thought Loyola played tremendous, especially at the end of the sets, the first two sets being so close, and they played composed, good volleyball, and they beat us. So congratulations to Shane and his team. I thought they were great.
Taryn Rodriguez, host of Set Point on iSports Radio. This is a question for any of you three. Was the game plan pretty much to empty the tank no matter what the case was, considering Loyola? Everyone's thought that Loyola was the favorite and whatnot on paper.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone, like you said, thought that Loyola was the favorite, but that gives us a little bit of an edge. In my opinion, I think the rest of us would agree, just because they have something to play for. They're trying not to lose to us, so I think if we just give it our all, I mean, it could have been, and it is the last game of our season, but we were just out there trying to do our best. I mean, we were giving every single play the hardest fought battle that we have given all season, and like Coach Rumbaugh said, they got the better of us this time, but I think everyone on the team would agree that everyone who stepped on that court gave it their hardest game that we've ever played. So.
And this is a question for Sam and Rummy. Brady had himself a monster game, probably a legacy game. What can you say about Brady's big night?
I love Brady. Brady is my best friend, one of my best friends on earth, and I was so proud of him to watch him play so well. I mean, he's worked so hard to get here. He had an accident 2 years ago, breaking an ankle and badly spraining the other. So just to see him play, see him, swing hard, how we know he always has the ability to play, and I mean he's one of those guys, man. He's gonna play pro next year, and people are gonna see, Brady Stump's not a guy to be messed with. So we were all super proud of him. Feed Brady the ball, and I mean, it was just super awesome to see it.
For Coach, obviously great showing in the first two sets. Despite the loss, first two sets go deep in extra points. Third set, obviously, runs away with it. Their head coach just previously said that was the best effort they had seen from you guys all season. What does it kind of mean for your program? Obviously, you're not coming out of this regional going on to UCLA, but what did the way that this regional, how it unfolded for you guys, kind of mean for you, and how you feel what the state of the program is in right now?
Well, first of all, I'm so glad that the NCAA went to 12 teams in the tournament. Yeah, so that made it pretty big. And then the battle, we'll break down the third set. Basically, they got 2 runs at the very beginning, and we're just playing catch up, which let their offense. It was so free they could do a bunch of different things just because they didn't have to worry about making mistakes. So their offense got tougher in that third set after they jumped out to that lead. Back to the question, I thought. Actually, rephrase the question again.
Sorry, just about the way that it finished out. With you having one of your best efforts of the season in the biggest game of your season, almost taking down a team much higher ranked in those first 2 sets. Kind of what does that kind of reflect for you on how this season ended and the state of the program right now? You guys?
So state of the program, we're in great shape. The school supporting us and everything was great getting here. For the match itself with the talent. I thought it was what it was. We battled them tough. They came out on top. The third set was just that one lead, and I think we're in a good position. I thought it was great to see what Brady did tonight and show the world what he can do. And we're kind of waiting for that breakout game from him also.
For Brady and Sam, early on in the first set, a big reason why that went so deep into extra points, they were really struggling at the service line. You guys particularly with a better serving team heading into this matchup, they spotted you 7 service errors in the first set. Ended up being one of the reasons it went so deep in. Later in the total box score, it's a little bit closer on the service line. What did you kind of think about the way you guys is held up in the serve and receive throughout the game?
So I think just being one of the passers out there, I think they did even though with those service errors, they did have a couple service aces, and that kind of goes back to they got their points. An error ends a point, an ace ends a point. So they were able to battle some good serves. Even though they had a couple errors, they had a couple aces to counteract the errors. But I think just going back there ready for the ball to be served over the net. I mean, we were ready every time, and if it comes over, great. We're going to do our best to pass it. If not, then it's a free point. Free point, now we're serving, and we're going back there, back to the service line, and we're ripping right back at them.
For Coach, you mentioned being happy the NCAA tournament expanded. This is kind of a new thing, this entire regional format. We're kind of seeing tonight was one of the very first, along with the other ones going out around across the country. What did you kind of make of the regional experience? Obviously, typically NCAA tournament, it's all 8 teams in one location. Here, the way that they're switching it up now, you're going to Long Beach. Obviously, 2 teams from across the country. Just kind of a different experience playing a game in the Pyramid, which not a team that you played this year in the regular season. What was that kind of like for you, and what was your thoughts on the way that this tournament it goes or the way that the expansion helps the sport?
Yeah, first of all, getting the opportunity to go to the tournament is huge. I like the fact that we did get to fly across the country and play a match, and for the playoffs. It made it feel like a real NCAA feel in that situation. And looking at the bracket, I thought the NCAA committee did an awesome job with what they did. I thought they seeded it perfectly. So I'm really happy with the NCAA did with that. But it was nice to get on a plane and not on a bus to Indiana.
And then, Coach, 12 guys saw the floor tonight. You were telling Taryn the other day about how important it is to have everybody compete in the gym. How much of a testament to your program is that you can put 12 guys on the floor in an NCAA regional?
Yeah, actually, I didn't even realize we played that many guys. No, it's pretty good. And I think the battles in practice make the men what they are. We had a setting battle going on early in the year, and I thought that made Kyle Charles step up and do his thing. And there was a few other battles in the middle and the right side. But I actually like the battles because it toughens you up gets you ready for this. So it's nice that you can go to the bench and trust everyone you put in the game too. And I thought the serving subs came in and they sided out, but I thought they did their job.
And then for the guys who are on the floor tonight, what are you going to remember about this season in 20 years when your playing careers are finished, you guys got families? What's going to stick with you about 2026?
My friends. I love my teammates. This university's brought me the ability to make such great friends and meet such great people. I want to shout out Cole Dorn. He works hard every day. He's PA major. He's in class from 8 to 5, and then he comes to practice and works his tail off every single day. He's one of the best friends you'll ever meet, nicest guy you'll ever meet. And then I want to also shout out Kyle Charles. Any team would be super lucky to have a teammate like Chuck. So it's the guys that I've met along the way. Oh, one more, Deke Patton. Deke Patton is the lifeblood of our team. So get guys like that you meet along the way, like that really, like when I look back in 20 years, the wins and the losses will all fade away. I mean, I'll tell my kids, I'll save this thing and tell them I won the NCAA tournament. You know what I mean? But it'll be the friends that I'll keep in contact with forever. So that's really what I take away from my whole experience playing. So.
Yeah, and I think going off that, I mean, he said it perfectly, but just the chemistry that we had as a whole team, I mean, this is the closest team that we've had, I think, in my 4 years here, along probably with Sam. I think he would agree, but we all spend time together. Like before, we would have like groups that would have their own type of friendship amongst the team, but this year, I mean, we all hang out with each other all the time, and we spend so much time together. There's really no difference between off the court and on the court. We're friends, best friends on the court, best friends off the court. So I think that's what makes us a very special team, because I don't think many teams can really say that, just with maybe having a bigger roster or whatever it may be. But I think kind of what Sam said, just having those special teammates that really bring us all together every single day, every single practice, every single game, and there's really no difference.
And then this question for the entire table, to all of the St. Francis fans that made the trip down to Long Beach from Loretto, what message do you have to say to them for making the trip down here?
I mean, I would say thank you. We greatly appreciate anyone who is supporting us, even if they weren't here. Even if you're watching from online at home, wherever it may be across the country, we appreciate anyone who is here, who is online, just supporting us, bringing us everything, because that's not an easy trip to make. It's not close. You're getting on a plane, you're flying across the country to come support us. It means the world to us. We would not trade our fans for any other fans. We appreciate every single one of them, especially parents and friends that also came. So parents, families, whoever, we appreciate it greatly.
Sure do.
I'll say that the price it was getting the flight here, $500. That means a lot to us too. The other neat thing with watching, one other time we played Loyola at our gym when they were ranked #1 in the country, and we got 2 sets to none on them. That was the most watched program on the NEC Front Row, which is what telecasts all the games. And I bet you tonight's ESPN version beat that NEC Front Row version of what happened.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.